What's up, guys? MMA Game here, bringing you another video. This video is a follow-up to my last teaser that I did for the Panda Boo Boo. He is my newest calf, and stay tuned to the end of the video. I will be putting some gameplay of him, as well as some commentary, maybe even some live commentary. But I'm going to show you guys how to actually make this creative fighter, and also just how to make the skin white, because I think a lot of people in my comments wanted to know how to make the skin white. And so basically, if you can see here, this is a Brock Lesnar photo face I did. It looks very good on here on the website, but they don't always look this good when you actually put them on the game. So basically what I want to do is go ahead and delete this game face, because I had already used it anyway. The actual Boo Boo, the panda that I made, it actually started off as Brock Lesnar, and then I actually let's try to make a female. I have not done a female game. You just want to get a white. If you know how to use Photoshop, you could just make the face black and white. Usually that might work if you just make it really bright. But I was able to find this image right here. Let me show. Right here, this image here. So I'm gonna see with this. It sort of already looks like a panda, so we'll just see what it does. But yeah, you can just find images on Google, or you can just edit it in Photoshop if you know how to do that. So I'm not going to be able to show how to do that in this. There, I can actually show you on the thing. There's a skin tone thing, but I don't know if you can get it completely white. But the way that I actually got my character completely white, it was actually a glitch that happened. He had a normal skin tone color from a game face, and then one time I went to edit him in. So right here, you want to go to the site and you want to click upload image and click your image. Then you want to go ahead and click next. I will probably do a more in-depth with how to get a really good photo face. If you want to get it really good, you want to go ahead and upload a side image right here, because it actually helps a lot. But for this one, I'm just going to go next. It's not, you don't need to. So right in this area, what you want to do is you want to zoom it way down or up, depending on small, and you can hover over this and it'll actually show the what you want to kind of line it up with. You want the nose with this line. That's what the middle of the nose with that line. And then you want this to go down. This is probably pretty good. I really don't know how this is going to turn out, so we're just going to wait and see. But if you really wanted it to be all white, you could just, I mean, this should work because this skin is white, and then you should be able to go over the face. If you really wanted to, you could get an all white face. I just wanted to see what this would look like with the eyes, honestly. It's just an experiment, basically. And we have our image. We're going to go ahead and go next. And then here's where you want to put the points. Again, you want to put these points on sort of where it says the middle of the eye. You don't want to do anything but the very center of the actual eye. That doesn't always necessarily mean the pupil, so keep that in mind. Sometimes the pupil is not actually in the center. With the cheeks, I actually like to put it a little bit in. On that photo, they put it on the very edge. The nose, these are the mouth. So this one goes on the mouth, the edges of the mouth. It shows a little zoomed in image right there. This goes on just the side of the nose in the middle. This one is the jaw, so as you can see, you want the jaw. I'm going to try to just move this in a little bit on there, just because I don't know. I'm trying not to get that finger right there. Here is the chin, and then that's basically it. Hit next, and you don't have the side view, but it's all good. Just do create my game face, and this will take a second. I'll be right back when it's done. So right here, it loads up, and as you can see, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting creation we have going here. Again, the skin should be pretty white on this. I might try to find a really good image for you guys and go ahead and link that in the description. That's what I'll do. So check the description of this video. I will go find a very, very good image that is just a pure white face that you guys can go ahead and use that for your game faces. So go ahead and check the description. I'll try to get that up ASAP. So once you have it, once you like it, you can adjust the image if you don't like it, or you can go ahead and save it, and we'll just save it here. All right, guys, now the next step is once you have that saved and it's linked to your account on your game, then you're going to go over to your game, and I will show you what to do next. All right, guys, we are back in the create a fighter. Now, a quick little tip. If you are going to spend a lot of time creating your fighter and you want to use him in multiple game modes, make sure to not first create him while in Ultimate Team. You want to exit all the way out to the main menu, hit Customize, and then go ahead and create your fighter there, even if you want to use him in Ultimate Team, because then you can go into Ultimate Team and then upload him onto your fighter. In that way, you can go ahead and you're not limited to only that mode. You can use him in other modes and you can make adjustments like that. So that is a very good tip. Do not spend too much time creating your fighter if it's in Ultimate Team. So what you want to do for the game face that you just saved on the website is you want to go into appearance, and then you want to go to head, and then go down to game face, and then this will basically already have the one loaded up, the last one you saved, which will be this, whichever you choose yes. So we'll choose yes. We'll see what happens. Uses this pretty fast, and this is just the sort of fun part. You get to see how it comes out. It's always a guess how it's gonna look. The gender of the down. Oh, I have to make it a female. Wow. Okay. So it actually was a female. Alright, so that was a fail, but we are back with the female fighter right here, and we're going to see the game face and see how it looks. I actually have done a game face for a female fighter. I forgot, but yeah, I have done it before. Would you like to download the face? So there you go. That's something that I just learned, is that you can't actually use the game face for both. I thought you'd be able to use it for both genders, but boom. Okay, so there you go. Wow. Okay, so right off the bat, wow. See, I can tell right off the bat the female fighters have way bigger eyes. I could tell that for sure. So now that is basically it. That is the white skin, as you can see. And we could even make a female panda right here, honestly. One thing you could do is you can go into your head. If you don't like the shape or the nose, see how the nose is a little bit crazy? You can actually mess with that by going to sculpt. But I think if you go to templates, yeah, if you hit one of these templates, it will take the game face off. I'm pretty. Yeah. So you can always go back and hit that one. So I wish that those little templates actually you could just do underneath the game face. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they could do that with an update. But what you want to do is go into sculpt, and then from here you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm sure you guys have probably messed with this. It's really cool though how you can mess with this. So I'll just make it kind of crazy. Uh, yeah. Now, also the nose, a lot of times when you do certain game face fighters, they tend to be a little bit messed up on the nose. Now, something that can fix the nose and make it better is actually if you do the side angle. If you do the side angle with the nose, usually see, look, you can mess with the position even with the nose. I didn't even know it did that actually. Oh wow. See, so right there, it even made the nose look a little bit better, but you don't have to go all the way with it. You can mess with this, and then you can actually mess with I mean, there's so much you can do with this. And honestly, if you really, really want to make a game face look like an actual person, which I'm going to go ahead and do because I'm going to do some more practice. I tried to make a Brock Lesnar. It looked pretty good, but I really want to get it good, and I can show you. But a lot of this stuff is just trial and error, honestly, especially with the initial game face. If you don't like the first scan that you did with the first points, what you can do is you can go in and you can adjust those points, and then resave it and then re-upload it, because it'll actually come out a little bit different. So here we go with the hair. For the panda, I don't think they have a bald female, so we could just maybe do something like that, or something for a panda, or maybe even yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, let me know what you guys would name this person. It's basically just gonna be like a female panda. So I need to actually make the face a little bit more fat, like a panda, like a fat panda head. So let's go and see how the white looks. The white looks kind of like gray. Back to the head into sculpt, and now let's actually. I might actually change the hair. Let me know what you guys think. What changes I should actually make. The nose, actually I need to really make it smaller. That's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, this is a really cool feature. The creative fighter in this is so much better than the last one. So I mean, you could really, really do a lot of stuff. And I'm actually gonna really start messing with this a little bit more, and really trying to come up with some cool stuff. I know a lot of you guys are very, very good at the creative fighter already. So I do want to remind you guys for the Creative Fighter, because I'm going to try to be pushing this a little bit more because I'm really getting into the Creative Fighter. If you guys have some really good creations and you have some videos that showcase your Creative Fighters in action, I'm thinking about doing a series where maybe like a top 5 Creative Fighters of our creations, basically a top 5 creations for the communities, what they make, and then I can feature that. And then so I will be doing that in the future. So if you want to submit your own creations, go ahead and check the link that will be in the description of this video, and you'll be able to go ahead and send me anything you make, any kind of crazy thing. The crazier the better, but it's got to still be good. Like, it can't just be completely crazy for no reason. But for the sake of time, let's just call it a good on that. Now let's go into eyes. Eyes, you can mess with different colors. I think I gave it like a green. That looks kind of cool. Now the body, let's see. Oh, I guess they don't have, yeah, they don't have hair for the body. Yeah, there's not as many body types for the females, unfortunately, but it is what it is. This actually looks pretty cool, honestly, already. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so this is basically how I did. If you guys want to know, I'll give you some tips for the tattoos. Basically, is how you do the different things. And you can do a lot with tattoos. With fades, you can do a lot. You can create pretty much almost anything with these tattoos if you really take and spend enough time on it. But you want to go to the head tattoos and add layer, and what you really can mess with a lot are the shapes. Now these shapes are really cool, especially just like the circles and stuff like that. You see, they got all the things you can do. Rotate. If you get good at this too, you can actually move pretty quickly through all these menus and stuff like that. Now, I mean, this is just up to you guys how you guys would want to make this. Um, if it's a panda, you want to try to, you can just mess with this. See, the thing with this mode is you can mess with this mode forever. Like, that's what's so cool about this. And see, that looks pretty good right there. And see, now the thing is, if you got one good, so you click X, save that. What you can do is you go down, it's the exact same size, and then you do duplicate, and that makes the same thing, same size. And then what you can do is then flip it with square right there, horizontal flip, and then that will flip it right the same way. It should actually. Yeah, sometimes uh, it doesn't always with the circles. It's hard to do it, so you do kind of have to maneuver it to fit. But that does work for the other ones, the tattoos that are more like actual things. The shapes, I think, is a little bit harder to do that. But that looks pretty good right there. So we'll hit save that. Now we need to do the nose for this female panda. Leave what her name should be in the comments, guys. Wow. Yeah, see, this is pretty crazy. I mean, you can get stuff looking pretty crazy. I don't even know how I came up with this or to make a panda. I don't even remember. But it was basically because I saw my Brock Lesnar glitched. So his name actually in my Ultimate Team is Brock Lesnar because it doesn't let you change the name. So yeah, it's not Boo Boo is his nickname, Boo Boo the Panda. And I am gonna remake him, but for now we are doing the female version. Oh wow, look at that! It even looks kind of like. I mean, you guys see what you can, just giving you an idea, if I can try to inspire you guys to come up with your own stuff. I mean, the level, and see, I'll show you guys another thing you can do. So that looks good for the mouth. I add one more right under that lip. Just a little bit. And look, if it's too dark, hit the opacity right there and actually scale it down to give it just a very, very subtle tone right there. It doesn't have to be all the way. So I'm actually going to drop that opacity just a little bit for that. And just the little details, are when you spend a lot of time, like see little details like that with the little fade. It just looks pretty cool. So, okay, and the other thing you do, like say I wanted to make the Hulk, basically, what you could do is, or you wanted to make like Bart Simpson or someone like that, well, you take the green, right? And then you just basically make this really big, and then boom, now your skin is basically green because you got that white underneath it. So you can also alter the shade too if you just want it like a little bit green. You go like that. Now you can see, look at that. It even goes over the black. It's like a green So what if you do green and then you can do some yellow on top of it, like a transparent layer. See, you can even, I mean, you can really just mess with this to get any kind of subtle type of colors that you want. See, that's full yellow right there. See, that's full yellow. See, you can knock it down. So you can do all kinds of stuff with this. It's very, very fun to mess with. Again, if you want to come in, it shows you very, very useful when you're scrolling through these layers because they're not really named. So, you know, it shows you where it is and it actually highlights it as well. See how it highlights it? So you could just hit this and then go ahead and remove it. Yes, and then you're back with your panda. One thing that I did, let's see, I don't remember if the arms. Oh yeah, the arms were actually the arms are black. So same thing. Go to the arm tattoos. Go over to the shapes. And boom, just like this, you can make the arms. See, now we'll have to go into the chest again because it only goes up to the arms. And we'll basically just put a little one around here to make it look, not like something like that. See, so you can do some really cool stuff, especially when you're messing with darker colors, because some of the lighter colors, they are harder to do. But you can do so much with this. You really, really can. Now we'll hit apply, back out. The legs as well. You just make it as big as you go. Yeah, just like that, and then go with the other one. All right, so there is our fighter so far. We can go ahead and mess with the gear as well. And now that's basically it, guys. You can change the info again. Let me know. I won't name this fighter right here, but let me know what you guys would name this fighter right here. And that's pretty much the video. If you want to hear more in depth on, you want to see more creative fighter stuff, more game face stuff, definitely leave that in the comments. Also, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitch.tv and Twitter. Until next time, this has been MMA Game. Panda. What's up, guys? I'm back. I did not forget to put the gameplay at the end of the video. Here we go. I am using Brock Lesnar, aka Boo Boo, the original male panda right here. And look who we're going up against. This is for actually the title. So you guys might be in for some good action right here. Big Baby. Wow, his face looks huge. I mean, this is why I actually really like Ultimate Team. You get to see crazy creations. Oh my gosh, look at Boo Boo. He's very intimidating, guys.
Fighting out of Hong Kong, Boo Boo.
There he is. It's Boo Boo. Yeah. Look at the size of his mouth. He looks like a fish. Oh my goodness. The face-off. So guys, a little bit about Boo Boo and his moveset. He is a wrestler, so I'm going to look to take this dude down, and a grappler, basically. Ground and pound is Boo Boo's game, and that is what he is after. And look at him go. Goes a touch. He says no thanks. As you can see, I got those Muay Thai trunks. Very, very good. Oh, he tries to get the takedown. I don't think so, partner. Nice leg kick. See, he can get a little bit loose in the stand-up. He does tend to get loose, but I have to conserve my stamina. Very good. Oh, and I timed that beautiful takedown. So here's where I want to be, and then I want to always be patient on the top. Usually when I first take people down and I'm trying to ground and pound them, I really just see what they do on the bottom. Especially in full guard. I've been doing a lot of full guard. But look at this. Stacked, baby. Where you at? I don't know the denies yet. I really don't. I'll try to get him down again. He's got such a big face. Again, his name is Brock. Wow. Is that cheese? Again, this guy is slowing down quick, if you notice. He is slowing down. So this guy, Apparently he might not have the title, or maybe he does and he's just being sneaky. Boo Boo is starting to unload here. He's starting to find his range. Beautiful parry from Boo Boo. Oh, see, and this is what I want. I love this clinch with Boo Boo. Here we go. Leg grab out of nowhere. Let's go. These little shots, man. Here we go. Posture up. Big punch. Denied. Here we go. Hammer fist. Boom. Elbow. Elbow. Oh, to the. Oh. Denying it. Denying it. Just denying it. Boo Boo, stop. Stop, Boo Boo. Oh, it's a late one. You're going to get fined. And he quits. Guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. A little bit longer video. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you can make your own pandas, and you can use the white game face to make the white canvas, to use all the different colors for your tattoos to make crazy things. Again, if you make something really cool and you want it featured in the top 5 creative fighters for the community, check the link down in the description. Again, I'll also leave the link to that pure white face to use for the game face for your creations. Follow me on Twitch TV and Twitter. Till next time, this has been MMA Game. Panda.
Panda.
Peace.